Yo, Fabian Speaks, man, back with a video, man. Life is not about where you are, it's about who you're with, man. I can attest to this one, man. I can really attest to this one. Now, let me tell y'all, close to the past year, just been traveling, really traveling. Haven't really had a chance to explore outside of my hometown in a while. I've always been one to travel. I've always been one to see things. But then it's like it comes to a stop for a moment. You kind of settle in, and then I don't know, boredom, looking for new opportunities, still trying to live life, not running to remain stagnant. I go back out and travel again. So more recently I've been traveling for the past like close to a year now. If you've ever heard the term digital nomad, you could call me that. Basically working from home, traveling, going to different cities, man. And I actually got the chance to travel and experience some cities I've never been to. But with that being said, man, the biggest realization I came to is it's not about where you are, it's about who you're with. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say I left because I was trying to seek or search. I honestly would say it's just more so experiencing and exploring. But every city, every state got its own culture. But in reality, everything the same. I mean, everybody's doing the same things in every city. Like, what's different? Maybe other cities have certain attractions, but it's the same thing. You want to go out for nightlife, there's nightlife. You want any form of entertainment, you got it. Movies, restaurants, shows, bars, sports teams, going to work, right? People have families, they spend time with their families. Essentially, it's very generic. Life is very generic. So if you were one to ever think you would escape to a city and find fulfillment, I highly doubt it. Unless you just like a person who probably went there for a particular type of work, or you just soulless. So I think everybody comes to a certain point to where they're longing for something else. If you just been partying your whole life, some people can party forever, but some people just figure out like, hey, there's more to life than just doing this all the time. Or I'm getting older, I can't keep doing this. So they segue to something else. But the harsh reality when I was traveling and just, I've always been a kind of loner, lone wolf type thing. I don't really like to be in large crowds, be around a lot of people. I mean, they fake anyway, you know what I'm saying? What's the point of having 1,000 friends? Like, are you really spending that much of genuine time with 500 friends? So how authentic can they be? Oh, I got 20,000 Facebook friends. Cool. That's just for Facebook, bro. You are not hanging out with all these people. So I say that to say, like, I've always kept a small circle. I've always kind of just like associated with certain people. I got like my 10-year partners, you know what I'm saying? Like my 10-year people that I've been friends with 10 plus years. And there's certain people that I only rock with them because obviously they've remained. And they're just authentic people, right? So with that being said, even when you like venture out, of course, I'm not closed-minded and I do want to meet new people. But even when I venture out to new places, new cities, I'm very skeptical. Maybe skeptical is not the word, but more so, I'm not quick to rush into friend circles, make friends, be out on the town. You know what I mean? You just kind of find out not everybody's worth being your friend. So only certain people that you would let in your circle, you know what I mean? Only certain people that over time you can kind of see who they are, see if they're genuine or not, if they got a good head about their shoulders, thing of that sort. But that doesn't fall in your lap overnight. So I've never imagine going to a new city, and I'm a digital nomad anyway. So, I'm working in the house and I'm not easily trying to intertwine and mingle with a lot of people. So you can already understand how that life can get kind of lonely, so I think this is very it was required. It was a necessity, very necessary. No, it was necessary. That's what I meant to say. It was necessary to kind of see and evaluate. I love being around my people. I like being around, and when I say my people, I'm talking about my family. Oh, my people. Somebody in the comments, he said my people. You know what I'm saying? I like being around my family. And it just make you appreciate that more. But at the same time, I think everyone should venture out and explore and grow. Get outside of the box. So I know I've said a lot, but through my travels, I just understood that like life's not about where you are, it's about who you're with. You know, typically like the people your loved ones make an experience. Places can be cool, but I mean, when you go places, you want to spend time with people you love or care about, or people that you get on with. So I just encourage y'all before y'all make any drastic choices in y'all life to kind of understand where you not where you stand in terms of maybe your relationships, your social circle, your family dynamic, and kind of weigh out the pros and cons and kind of evaluate what really matters to you. Because I'm telling y'all, man, like life is very cyclical. It's just ain't really much changing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's really going on. You really have to make and create what you want to live in. You got to really spend time pursuing something if you care. Because this is the same thing day in and day out. And if you're not trying to pursue anything else, or you're not trying to break free of the shackles, so to speak, expect this to be like this for a very long time. I think I wanted to change my environment and my surroundings in order to just explore, in order to be around new things, see new things, cultures, see, you know, if I met genuine people, just meet new genuine people. But man, I don't have any kids. I'm not married. I'll tell you what, traveling, doing everything I did this past close to a year make me want to think about settling, getting kids, getting married. It seems like when you age, I don't want to use the word settle, but it's like, it seems like when you age, you cross over into things that are like, according to that timeline, you naturally cross over into that space. I think at a point in time, I always used to say that, you know, people had kids because they got bored. It's like let's look at a married couple, or let's see, people are having kids out of wedlock anyway, so I wouldn't even want to use a married couple as an example, but people are together for X amount of years. What's the new next best thing to do? Have a kid. Because that's the only other thing to do. You see what I mean? So it's like, at a point in time, I always thought it was just convenient at a certain point in time. It's like going up an escalator. This is the next step. Or going up a staircase. This is the next step. Because what else is there to do? We 9 to 5 it for 35, 40 years. To just what, you know? So, I don't know, man. I say that to say just, life is boring, bro. I'm playing. Me even emphasizing that lets you know that, you know, my mind really went to a lot of dark places during those months, just traveling, just understanding, like, especially when you spend a lot of time in isolation, you have to face your raw, authentic self, the raw truth about who you are. You can't run from nothing. You're just there, you know? You ain't got nobody else to pull you up out the hole. You just got to face it head on. So it's an interesting topic. It's an interesting thing to think about. But man, life, you really just got to make it what it is, man. It's really about you. Ain't nobody else gonna save you. You gotta make it about you. Outside of that, spend it with the people you love and you care about, because that makes it. Work, paying bills, nobody cares about that. You know, there's like real genuine experiences and time that you can spend with people you love, and that's what really matters. So just, if you take away anything, man, don't leave or try to think that you can find fulfillment through places and things. Because they won't. Even trying to find fulfillment through people, that ain't gonna happen, bro. People always gonna let you down. But the one thing I would, even though people are people, right? It doesn't matter. I still want to surround myself with people that care about me. Because that's the way to do it, man. That's the way to do it. Let me know y'all's thoughts on this one in the comment section below. We'll see y'all next time. We out.